Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to welcome you here today because it's SSN Nation Friday Night Live Stream. And we're going to talk about soft inquiry credit, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. A new business opportunity. It's all over the place now because things are going down. So we need new business opportunities and passive income ideas. Of course, that's what we have to talk about here because we need that stream of revenue coming in on a constant basis when the economy is bad. And again, welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Nobody's coming to save you. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, before I get into this 2 minutes in, please smash the like button. And that's so the YouTube guys know that we have a few people in the house. And during the course of this live stream, if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Yes, please. All right, let's get into it. Let me see who's in the house first. We have Laverne Penix in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live Stream. And he has the icon next to his name, and he has a tagline as well that says, "Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's make some money." That's what we're doing every daily passive income. And some of you may know what I'm talking about. Others who are new watching this may not know, but down below in the description, there's something called COTPS where you're earning 3% daily. That's right. Crypto, ladies and gentlemen, and Mr. Laverne Penix, aka Mr. Cool, is in the house tonight on a Friday night live stream. So once again, thank you so much. And let me know who received the YouTube notification and who saw the SSN Lifestyle trailer. That's right. We have big things happening soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to tell you about some of it tonight. So everybody who misses this live stream, you guys are going to have some information tonight, and I'm going to be dropping a video about it in the next 2 or 3 days. But Vern Penix says, I received a notification and trailer. Thank you so much. That's number one, ladies and gentlemen. Who else saw the trailer, received the YouTube notification? All right. Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper. Once again, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live Stream with the icon as well. And he says, let's get to it. That's what we're trying to do here. Once again, you know how we bring it. He has the icon, and if you have an icon, that means you remember the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You can actually join me on the live streams. You receive special messages, 1 or 2 videos per month, special messages under the community tab, and you guys actually have special emojis. If you can use them during live streams, I don't know, but you do. All right, just letting you know. All right, and Victor Marrero's in the house. He has the icon next to his name. He says, hi, all. This is his tagline. Hi, all. Let's do this. And welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live Stream. Thank you so much for being here. And today, I'm going to do things a little bit differently because I've been doing this for almost 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. Man, how time has flied by, or flown by, as they say. All right. That is incredible. But once again, everybody coming in tonight has access to the chat room. Let me know if you received the YouTube trailer from Stop Struggling Now channel, or if you received a notification from YouTube. Either way, let me know. So today, soft inquiry credit card. Some of you guys may be going, hey, what's going on? We haven't talked about credit in a while. That's right. But I have news for you, because anybody that's seeing this, you remember there was something called AG Jewelers about 1.5 years ago. Well, there's a company called Inquire, I believe, In fact, I'll have the full information, but another company has taken over their accounts. So there were some people that actually bought into the membership and were going to have some things post to their account. The new company has their accounts. So actually, when something actually went away, it apparently has resurfaced and come back alive. So therefore, everybody who paid and did not get a refund, you actually have an account with the new jewelry company, sought inquiry, no hard inquiry, and they're going to report to the credit bureaus for you like a normal jewelry company would, which most people may or may not know. When you go in and get credit from a jewelry company, they usually report 60 to 90 days later, and it's based on the amount that you actually borrow or have on credit. So anyhow, we're going to talk about it a little bit more tonight, but back in the day, and it's still the same, it's going to be the same thing. They basically just took over the accounts. In order to have the account, everybody's going to have an installment trade line first, and it moves to a revolving trade line after you pay off your installment. But nonetheless, you're still going to pay the $150 to be part of this program membership. And then therefore, you're going to have to put down 20%, just like a normal jewelry store. But again, for everybody that wants to establish credit, rebuild credit, or just add 2 additional credit lines, I believe that's what I'm going to call it, because you'll have an installment similar to Credit Strong and well, I want to say safe, but it's not safe. But anyhow, Self Lender, Credit Strong, installment trade line, same kind of thing. And then after you pay it off, I'm going to give you a revolving trade line. So now you'll have that reporting. So again, good news on the horizon. So if anybody actually did AG Jewelers, I'm just letting you know, pay attention to your email addresses, because you should be getting something in the next 48 hours to 72 hours saying exactly what I just told you. So just letting you know. So there we have it. All right, Obsidian Line, the Code Keeper. Hey, family, how you been, Eric? I've been doing good, Obsidian, the Code Keeper. I have been doing great. Thank you so much. It's all going well so far. Thank you. Professor Auntie Val is in the house, also with the icon. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And she has her tagline in tow. Good evening, fam, with the heart, with the strength and the support. Thank you. I appreciate it. Very nice to see you once again. And so again, I will get into it. This will be a soft inquiry credit card situation. It's $150 to be a part of their membership. Just like before, you have to order 20% is what you're going to have to put down. But then they report to the credit bureaus. Installment trade line first. After you pay that, then you receive a revolving trade line. So that's pretty cool. You're going to actually have 2 reporting trade lines if I have the information correct. So, and it's real jewelry, not fake stuff. So I'm just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the good news for the day. But again, smash the like button. And if you guys ever want to talk about anything, you can always do it so down here in the chat room. Now, let's get down to the business at hand, because again, we're going to talk about new business opportunity, but we got passive income to talk about too, because there's a lot of people that are missing the boat. After I announced that there's a browser extension called CryptoTab, where you basically are using your computer, your phone, your desktop, your tablet to mine Bitcoin. That is free, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, it's not fast where you're going to be picking up dollars a day, but you're only going to be picking up a few cents. But here's the thing. You can share your link with other people and create a group. So everybody that signs up and mines, you actually get a little small percentage to add to your amount of Bitcoin mining. So you create this little Bitcoin mining group free of charge. I realize, again, your laptop, your desktop is not a $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 mining rig. This is just short term that you can they can all work off the same thing. Your phone, your laptop, your desktop, your tablet, several phones, all on your network, and you're earning free Bitcoin. Crypto Tab, and it's its own browser. So you don't have to worry about that, but it will slow down your computer if you need to use it at the same time because it's using your software to mine. The link is down below in the description, ladies and gentlemen. You can look for it, Crypto Tab. Now, keep a few things in mind. It's kind of looking like when you sign up, it asks for sign up with Google and all that. You don't have to. All right. You will have your browser and it has its own number. So you don't actually have to fill out this other stuff about signing into Google or email and all that. Once you open up the browser, you're pretty much good to go. All right. And then just have your link. You share your link with other people who may want to get free Bitcoin. And again, it's pennies, but pennies add up, ladies and gentlemen. And if you add people to your network, then that means more pennies are coming in the door. Passive income, ladies and gentlemen, just by leaving your computers or phones on, tablets on, desktop on while you're at work or overnight 24/7. I know a lot of people that have old phones sitting around, old desktops sitting around. That may be you. So why not use those to create passive income? And why not tell your family and friends so then you get a network? Kind of easy, ladies and gentlemen. The link is down below, Crypto Tab. All right. That is another thing right there. Okay. Out with hubby at Hard Rock and Coconut Creek. Want jackpot. Have crypto shopping list already. There we go. Auntie Val is going with the crypto. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen this market going down, but are you scared? Are you investing in crypto at this price point? Or are you thinking it's going to go down even further? Let me know what you guys think about that, because I'm not so sure that this is the bottom. Traditionally, we talked about this before. You could see it did drop to 24, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, on certain exchanges. All right. It went down to 24, which is where it needed to be, quite frankly. 22, 24 would be a fifth of 70, just about. Right. In fact, why don't I do this? Because I like being mathematical about this. I mean, it's just a guess, quite frankly. But what I want to know is if something is 68,000 and you divide it by 0.2, what are we doing here? Up. That didn't work very well. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm doing 1/5 of 68. That's what I'm trying to do, ladies and gentlemen. So I thought I could do 0.2, but that's not 1/5. But it is 1/5 actually. But that came out to be half, which is weird. 340,034. That's 68. So that's not 1/5. That's 50%. All right. So I'll just do it another way. It's 14, and then we'll say 18,000 thereabouts. Let's call it that. So it would not surprise me if it dropped to around 20,000. So the fact that it got to 24,000, I like that. That's where it should have dropped to, thereabouts. So the fact that it went back up to around what, 30 or 29 right now, are we out of the woods yet? I don't think so. There's a lot more shaking up that needs to happen. Let's see. It will go down further. DCA people, Professor Auntie Val is concurring. She believes it's just a little small pump and dump because you guys know the stock market went up today. That's right. So therefore, what's going to happen with crypto? It's supposed to follow China to happen for a lot of the altcoins and even Bitcoin and Ethereum. But that's what we have to do here. So let's talk about what I mentioned earlier, where COPS, COTPS, is earning 3% daily, ladies and gentlemen. And also you can refer other people so you receive a percentage of that. I've talked about this before. This is passive income, ladies and gentlemen, except you compound every 2 hours and 10 minutes. So therefore, you end up getting about 3% to 3.3% or 3.4% daily. And then when you refer other people, you also receive a small percentage of what they are doing. So again, there's ways for you to earn additional passive income, and you're going to double your money in a month. 3.3 times 30 is 99.9. So you need 30 days, you doubled your money. It's a beautiful program. It's working so far. It's only for 4 months. Of course, it's high risk. It's crypto, but at least they aren't apparently on the open exchanges or something, whatever they're doing. The price of Bitcoin and Ethereum does not affect you earning 3.3%. So that's a good thing. All right. So just keep that in mind. The COTPS option is down below as well. Now, let's get straight, because a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. The USDT. All right. But you have to send USDT on the Tron network, TRC20, into COTPS. If you go to Coinbase, I'll give you the playbook. You go to Coinbase, you get USDT. Unfortunately, you can't send out on the Tron network. In other words, you can't send TRC20 to COPS. So what do? I sent my USDT to Bitrue, Bitrue app. I sent it there, and they allow me to send it out under the TRC20 network, and that's what I use to deposit into COPS. That's simple, and they only charge me $1 at Bitrue. That's it. So you don't lose much, unlike the ERC network, which would have cost me $20 to $40 if it was ERC. So that's the difference right there. $1 once it comes out of Bitrue to COTPS. And then I don't remember the fee from Coinbase, but it was minimal as well. So just letting you know, that's the way to do it. Auntie Val says it best. DCA people. But once again, it's been around 4 months. It's been going straight, going good. Who knows if it's going to be around 5 months? We don't know. But only risk what you can afford to lose. All right. Now, back to the credit situation, because I did not put down below in the links the self-lender, the Credit Strong, that can also help people build credit. Let me see if I can get this. Nope, I don't have it very readily handy. So that's not good. Yeah, I don't have it handy, so I just can't add it in like I would normally be able to do. So anyhow, remember, self-lender also has installment trade lines that you can do with them. And they also have it where the savings that you build up from that installment trade line, you can transfer over to a credit card. And so once you do that, you have a revolving trade line with them. So that is another way to build your credit with Credit Strong and self-lender. Credit Strong does not have a credit card version. They don't do what self-lender does. All right. So just letting you know, and I'm going to put links down below in the chat room. No, I'm going to put them down below in the description in case you want to join the party for that. And I'm going to do that here in a second. So anybody watching it after and now, you can actually get the link for Credit Strong self-lender. It'll be down below. They do installment trade lines, but again, self-lender starts you off with an installment trade line. Then you can transfer some of that savings over to the prepaid credit card, and then they then report the installment trade line and the revolving trade line. So again, no hard inquiry. I don't even believe they still do not do soft inquiries. So therefore, you're all good. All right, here we go. Let's see if this drop worries you, then investing in crypto may not be for you. This is very risky business. Think about it. The other secure option is to keep the money in our checking account. No, thanks. Vin Marrero, I always love your perspective, because it's so funny when you end it with the other option to keep your money in your checking account. And most people don't realize they're sitting there going, hey, Mr. Marrero, I had like $100 worth of Luna yesterday. That $100 is now worth less than a penny. So yeah, it would have been nicer to have my money in the bank, except there's one little thing too that people don't realize. That $100 that you would have had in the bank is only worth about $50 buying power from last year. That's it. So either way, you would have lost. No way to win. You would have had to take a risk in order to keep up with the actual amount of money that you would need to earn. So I love your perspective on this. but you're exactly right. Crypto's not for the faint at heart. We've talked about this for years. You just can't sit there and take your life savings, your 401ks. You just can't do that. You should be using money that you can afford to lose. Or if you say, okay, I think I know I'm going to take a risk, I realize I'm going to spend some money that I'm going to lose, but you always have to keep in your mind. I look at crypto a different way. I think crypto, 99% of projects in crypto go bye-bye as far as I'm concerned. Or the price drops. The sustainability just isn't there because you don't have another 150. So once again, you have to keep in mind what we're dealing with here. You have to have demand. And when you start branching off, when all of a sudden you say, okay, we have crypto, right? So 4 years ago, there's crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these altcoins. Then you have a revolution where people started doing these ICOs. ICOs all pretty much go by the wayside, but that took people's money. Then the next revolution, all of a sudden somebody wakes up one day and says, hey man, I think I'm going to make these NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and that artwork is worth some money. Now 50% of those are worthless. So now some more money's siphoned out of the crypto ecosystem. So, and then when people came out with node projects and node projects failed, some more millions of dollars taken off the table. When people came out with DAOs and DAOs failed, more millions of dollars taken off the table with regard to crypto. All those millions of dollars over the course of the last 3 or 4 years, that would have been investors in crypto. That's millions. And I'm not talking about $10 million. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars that is no longer available to group that could have been invested in some of these new projects. That is a problem. You might as well just call it what the government does. You're printing more money, except one little problem. You don't have printing press. So where are you going to get these other people to match that same amount of money and then some to keep demand up? That's the problem I believe crypto's in. And when you have a down economy, now people aren't willing to sit there and take their money and take risks. They're like, hold on, I'm trying to hodl all my money. All right, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Now, business opportunities are galore. And if anybody saw the trailer, let me know if you saw the trailer, which talked about the SSN lifestyle. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is part of Stop Struggling Now. It's an offshoot. It's a membership. It's a place where people can actually start thinking about doing their own business opportunity. Now, let me ask you guys something. You guys know, or if you're new here, you don't know, we have a ring of fire that's coming at SSN Lifestyle. And we talked about Fingernails to Go. We've talked about several other type of businesses. But let me ask you something. Bear with me. A lot of you go to entertainment venues. A lot of you go to concerts in a coliseum. A lot of you go to baseball, basketball, football, soccer, concerts, entertainment. And unless you're in a suite, you don't have people delivering food to you. Generally, you generally have to go stand in line at the concession stand and miss part of the game. You go to a NASCAR event, you go to the concession line, you miss a wreck. These kind of things happen. Playing hockey, you miss the goal because you're at the concession stand. Well, what about this one thing that's always eluded people at these events? You want to go get food. You want to go get something at the concession stand, but you're like, I don't know. I'm going to have to be up there. I don't know how long, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm going to miss something. So I may or may not go. But what if you had an app that you can click on and two things can happen, in my opinion. One is you ordered it, which is what this is set up for. You ordered it. And so now you know your item is ready to be picked up at this certain time. So now you just go up, get your stuff. You're coming back to your seat. You don't have to worry about 30, 40 minutes. Now, I must admit, I'd get a little more creative. I wouldn't just have it where I'm tapping this and I'm getting out of my seat and going. I would have it where I'm tapping this and the food is being brought to me in my seat. That would be cool. And that does happen depending on if you have those high end seats. That does happen. But if you're just ordinary citizen, generally seated around the stadium, they don't have that type of service. So that would be two things. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's an app that's coming out. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a NASCAR. There's the NBA. There's some arenas already saying we want in. There's some venture capitalists saying we want in. But you know what? Because you're part of the SSN Lifestyle Network, a membership, and that, guess what? You're going to be able to get in on the bottom floor before these dudes do something crazy like get venture capital and do IPOs. That's right. See, you just never know what you're going to find out here on the Stop Struggling Now Network, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, keep that in mind, but you have to be an SSN Lifestyle member. And of course, membership has its privileges. So you're going to have to use the link down below to go check it out. And if you want to sign up, and something else is going to be added for Founders Club members, Elite Club members, and some other memberships. And that is in regard to, there's always this traveling around that we talked about before. Because once you're making passive income, now you're just looking around like, hey, where do I want to go? And things like that. And it's always this very interesting scenario when you're traveling around the world. And sometimes you have these layovers that are like, 8 hours, 10 hours. Hell, going in Asia, you could find yourself in a 12-hour layover, no problem. So where do you want to be when you have layovers such as that? Wouldn't it be nice if you go to a lounge area that has the buffet, the drinks, the showers, all of that, sleeping areas? Wouldn't that be nice and not so noisy because it's not in the general population? Well, you can always do that because as long as you're flying on one of the major airlines, you generally can pay your way into one of the lounges. So that's fair enough. But we're adding some of these priority lounges to some of the memberships. And of course, Founders Club members are going to have that added. This is something that just is going to come up. I haven't even added it to the website yet. So again, there's going to be that. You're going around airports and then you're like, wait a minute, I got a pass. I can go in this place for free. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do this. And Elite members, they're also going to have that same little feature. So just keep that in mind. Plus a host of other features are coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I get too excited whenever I start talking about it because that's the final frontier. I'm trying to get everybody because that's where we're going to also have you earning some passive income. All right, let me see what else is going. There we go. Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he's the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel as well. And he says, good evening. And I'm going to add his tagline because he says, always be making money. That's because tonight he's Mr. Financial. By day, he's Chick Davis Stocks. That's right. He has his own channel, ladies and gentlemen. You can go check him out because he gives you updates throughout the day. And that can make you do some investments during the day with updates. Day and evening, sometimes he does updates. So go check him out. He can help you out. That's why we call him Mr. Financial right here. Chili Davis is what he's known by on YouTube as well. So go check him out, please. And Auntie Val Victor is reading my mind. Exactly. Exactly. And in case you don't know what she means, is this right here. It's very risky business. The other a secure option to keep the money in our checking. No, thank you. Kel Slater's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live. Very, very happy to see you once again. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, E-Money and the SSN fam, hoping all is well. Yes, all is well. It's going well because we're talking about soft inquiry credit is coming back. Everybody who was in AG Jewelers and who didn't get a refund, they took over their accounts. They're saying we're going to honor it. So therefore, you don't have to pay that $150 membership. You'll be able to put down that 20% and get you some real jewelry and have it on credit if you want. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going to be reporting installment trade line to the credit bureau. So that helps as well. We love that. wait for it. There'll be some news coming out further. I'll have a link and all that jazz. You know how we do this here. We're going to be in right up to the in line. The coach says, Victor, what is your standpoint on Luna? Luna's done. There is YouTube influencer used $2 million wealth and it tanked on him. Is now worth $1,000. It's worth less than that, unfortunately. And Luna right now had 3 zeros in front of it and dropping because Binance, huge exchange, delisted them, along with other exchanges delisted them. Once these exchanges start delisting you, which happened to BSV, your coin price drops like a rock. Nobody can buy it or sell it, and there's no one that's going to want to exchange to it, give up their coin to have it go to Luna. That's crazy. So, in fact, I'm going to go look and see what Luna's price is right now. I don't see how this survives, period. And I know some people are out here buying Luna, and it could take down another company, another coin as well. Yeah, they're down to, well, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. They're down to 4, it looks like. They're down to 4 zeros now, 0.4 zeros. Let me see. Let me go find cryptocurrency coin market. That's generally 11 hours ago. So they're down to 3.0001646. Yeah, that's pretty much toast. I don't understand. I can't see how somebody's going to say, you know what, I'm going to buy a few $1 million worth of this 0.0016 when now it's 0.00222. It's going up, but there's people buying it unbelievably. I don't know. I just don't see how that's going to survive. The other thing of note is this appears to have been CertiK verified. At least that's what it's showing on Coinbase. So that's very interesting. All right. How long y'all think this bear market will last? Rest of year and half of 2023? Kel Slater, you got that right. I mean, I dropped a video today and I said it pretty much as I can say it. Is now a time to buy on the stock market, for instance, when prices are 50%, 60% off? Is now the time to buy crypto when they're 70, 80, 90%, 95% low? That's the $1 million question. We haven't been in this territory before, but we do know one thing. The government is over $30 trillion in debt. We know even crypto projects are acting like the Federal Reserve, printing money a la Luna, printing coins and tokens. They're not being fully transparent. So we don't know what's going to happen. Some of these big time companies, like I'll use MicroStrategy and Tesla, Cathie Woods, these guys are holding Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin falls to a certain price, they were sweating when it dropped to 24. I'm telling you right now, they're sweating because these guys are leveraged. So it's getting crazy, because if it really dropped to 20 or 19 or 18, that's going to trigger sales, and not just millions, hundreds of millions. So I don't know what's going to happen, quite frankly. I think it's best to wait. That's what I keep saying. Whether it moves up 3, 4, 5%, is it really worth taking the risk? Because generally, even during the Great Depression, you had stair steps. So you would have these things where they would have days where it would go up, let's just say 1%, 2%, it's green, and it's be all fake. Then the next 3 or 4 days, it drops 3%, 4%. A week later, it goes up another 0.5%, 1%, the stock market index. Then all of a sudden, it goes down another 2%. It just kept stair stepping down, just enough to make people buy at each level. And then it just kept going down. And then, unfortunately, it lasted that way for 5 to 10 years. You would have, and if you didn't dollar cost average your way down, you were pretty much had to wait like damn near 15 to 20 years to get your money back. That's why dollar cost averaging is very important. Even if you don't think it's the bottom, the thing is, if you bought at a higher price, then you should be buying a little bit more, especially if it's 50 or 60% off. So even if it goes down even further, at least you're not way up there at the other number. So I'll give people ideas. $100 is what you bought it for. The thing is already down to 30. Well, why wouldn't you buy at 30 so your dollar cost average comes way down into the 60s? And then if it drops even further, at least you saved a little bit of your bullets where you can buy some more. So if it goes down to 20, you go, okay, good. I'm buying me a little bit more shares or a little bit more crypto. And so now my dollar cost average is down into the 50s, because otherwise you're going to be at a huge loss. And if that thing is at 20 and you're waiting for the crypto price or the stock price to go back to 100, let me explain again. If it's down to 20 and the stock price goes up 100%, that sounds great, but guess what? That's only it went up to $40. That's 100% of $20. And guess what else? Now somebody says, well, it went up another 100%. Well, it went up 200% from 20, but guess what? You're only up to 80. You're still at a loss. Even though the coin went up 200%, you're still losing. This is why you have to do dollar cost averaging. You have to be very smart. There's some people on YouTube, very big YouTubers, that one day I couldn't believe. I was going, gasp. That's right. I went like, what did he just say? I was watching one big YouTuber. I won't name names, but the guy's talking about, no, don't do dollar cost averaging. And I'm like, wait, what? So right now you would want people to hold their 60, 70, 80%, 90% loss? And then what? Sit around waiting for it to go 1,000% before they even break even? That's ludicrous. That's not how you should be investing, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You should be, when things go down this much, you have to make an investment to make your dollar cost average go down. You owe it to yourself, actually. And if the thing collapses, so be it. But you can't sit on the sidelines after you lose 60, 70, 80, 90%. That's just the way it is. All right. Enough of me preaching. Let's see what else we got. Victor, what is your standpoint on Luna? Oh, Obsidian Lion already asked. And we got that answer. No, I don't think you have to wait till 2023. Here's the thing. It's all based on what your dollar cost average is. Because if you're down far enough and the thing goes up 100%, you're going to be happy. If it goes up 200%, you're going to be happy because you didn't sit there and watch your thing lose 60, 70, 80% of its value and do nothing. Because otherwise, you're going to have to get 1,000% just to get back to even. That's crazy. All right, let's go. Hello, DJ Robbie D. I know it doesn't say that, but Robbie D Solutions, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he has the icon next to the name, which means he's a member of the channel. So thank you so much. And he says, hello, SSN Nation. Let's get this knowledge. That's right. That's what we're trying to do here from all parts of the world, all parts of life. Right here in the SSN Nation, because you never know what skills everybody has, because there are entrepreneurs here. There's people that own their own businesses, companies. These guys are success stories all in the house, giving out a wealth of knowledge. Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper, facts. Thank you so much, Professor Auntie Val. Catch you all on the replay, fam. Have a great evening. You too, Professor Auntie Val, you and the hubby. Be good. Thank you so much for checking in and being here. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we call her Professor Auntie Val because this woman, she stays up on all types of opportunities, and she gave us the #1 business opportunity of 2021 last year. Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper. I bought of stocks this week. The market did bounce back, but I stay vigilant because I plan on quadrupling my wealth. SSN and family keeps me motivated. Exactly, Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper. So that's what you did. You said, hey, I'm going to buy in at this level right here. That's cool. And then you keep a track of your dollar cost average. Then you say, hey, if this thing goes down like another 20, 30%, then you say, okay, I can buy some more and get it closer to where I bought today. That's all. So now if the thing doubles, you're like, good, I'm back. And then if we go back to the numbers that it previously was, now you're doing real good. We're talking about those things we were talking about when I was selling last year at 700%, 600%, 1,000% on your money. That's the numbers you really want. You don't want to have the price to go back up 1,000 just to break even. So you have to take risks, ladies and gentlemen. So well done, Obsidian Lion, the code keeper. In other words, he's being diligent. He's being the CEO of his life. Nobody's coming to save you. And by the way, if the price goes down and you lose everything, at least you had to try, because otherwise it's costing you way more money if you don't try. All right. Bye, Auntie, says Obsidian. Auntie Val, showing nothing but love. All right. Luna was pegged to a stable coin dollar. They were get the difference between 99 cents and a dollar. And the algo broke down, did not keep up. Curtis Davis, it was inevitable. Hey, the little dirty secret about Luna is they were printing money. I mean, they're printing more coins. They're doing what the Federal Reserve was doing to the United States citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the whole reason you can't be happy when the Federal Reserve is printing money and then we're already in a deficit. You know this is going to end bad. The same thing that happened to Luna, but Luna is a crypto. All traceable, all trackable. People knew it. I mean, their circulating supply is just a stupid number. It's unbelievable. So when you start looking at what they were doing, they're acting like the Federal Reserve. They have to go down. Same thing that happens in real life. All right? Just no way around it. Get that. Larry Love is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here, and nice to see you again. He says, get that Step Crypto. It's going nuts. He said Step Crypto. I think Step Crypto was on the top, some of the top coins. Let me go back to, I think, yeah, Step in 30%. I don't even know what this is, but we know how this works. Come on, they're hot today. That doesn't mean they're going to be hot forever. We don't know what the hell. I don't know what Step Crypto is. I'm looking here in the background, ladies and gentlemen, because seeing if I can see anything, but I don't know. But again, when did they come out? That's the magic question. If this is a new coin, well, I don't know about Step, because now I'm looking at their 7-day movement and I'm looking at their month movement, and it's $2.30, and it's now down to $2.50. So it's been moving down as well. Nobody's immune here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what Steppen does, but maybe Larry Love will give us some info on this, what it does, but I don't know. Obsidian Lion, the co-keeper, that Luna fiasco tells me that USDC is the only king when it comes to stable coins. It would be hard for UST to recover its peg. Yeah, UST actually went down to 88 cents, then they pegged it back up. But I'm trying to figure out, how are they able to shift the peg? I don't understand. Maybe somebody here understands how they're able to do that, because that to me is manipulation. That also means that there's some other elements in play, which now means you have to make up for it somewhere else. So that's not a good thing. All right. Melanie Bonita's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. She has the icon next to her name, and she says, great evening, SSN family. And yes, I was subdued, but don't get it fooled, ladies and gentlemen. This is Miss 27 Streams of Income is in the house, and you heard me correctly. I got to always give her some love, because 27 streams of income is hard to achieve, ladies and gentlemen. So think about it. When you're on YouTube, when you're on TikTok, when you're on Instagram, that could be 3 streams of income. Then when you sell books and you're a speaker, that's 5. Then you have offshoots from that branding. Then when you go to Clubhouse and you figure out you can make money from there, that's 6. All of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I'm doing some other network marketing or business ventures. Now we're up to 10, 11, 12. And then we have crypto projects and node projects coming out. And now all of a sudden she can get like another 3 or 4. That's why I call her Miss 27 Streams of Income, because that's what she does. And oh, by the way, you can go check her out on all those places I just said under her name. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. Well, actually, I don't know if she's on Snapchat, but nonetheless, I'm pretty sure she is. And then YouTube, and then you can go to Amazon and buy her books. Simple. Not that hard, ladies and gentlemen, but here's her tagline: multiple streams to live your dreams. That's right. She's going to South Africa next year. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. All right. Obsidian Line, the code keeper, true, Victor. Smash the like button. Oh, thank you so much for mentioning that, Melanie Benita. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. All right. You are so right, Eric. Auntie Val says, sorry, one last comment. USDC is backed by Goldman and will be the last stable coin standing. I 110% agree. UST was easy to attack. USDT will go down under its own weight, or should I say lack of weight. Okay, I'm out. She's got it exactly right, because there is this thing that USDT doesn't own the coins that they say they own. It's not 1-to-1 ratio. They are also pulling, allegedly, and I don't even think it's allegedly, but anyhow, we'll call it allegedly. They're also pulling the same type of thing. Just like why the United States government had to get off the gold standard, because they didn't want to account for 1-to-1 ratio with gold. They said, if I can come off of the gold standard, then that way I can print up some more money and we still have the same amount of gold. Well, USDT has done the same kind of thing. They're going to tell you it's based on 1-to-1 ratio, when in fact, allegedly, it's not. That means implosion sooner or later, which also is a scary situation because COPS uses USDT. That's why that's scary. So just keep that in mind. What she's saying does have a lot of weight to it. All right, she's out. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Auntie Val, because you have to understand, I had over 11K in USTD with Anchor Protocol. Oh, yeah. I was able to pull off of it except 2K. KuCoin blocked me, so I took the big L like a big boy. It sucks. That's a loss for next year's taxes. Yeah, that's a loss. But that 2K, man, damn. What do you mean KuCoin blocked you, though? Let me know what you mean by that. Do you mean they blocked you? I'm not on KuCoin, so I don't know. They block you because you're a U.S. citizen, or they blocked you like you can't move the UST? Let me know, because I don't know if that's an L for sure. Just so let me know what you mean. I heard there was a problem with Anchor, by the way, too. I don't know. I never invested in Anchor. Obsidian Line, the code keeper. Thanks, Auntie. All right. Very smart, Victor. Calculated losses helps on taxes. Exactly. Get the likes up, family. Thank you so much. That's right. Get the likes up. Smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Good evening. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. I love it. And good evening, SSN fam. I also received my YouTube notification. Hey, that's only 2 people that have said they received the YouTube notification and saw the trail SSN lifestyle. Very, very interesting. But thank you so much. Joseph James is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. I appreciate you being here. He says, hello, SSN family. Hola a todos. SSN familia. Hola, mi amigo. Thank you. Mucho gracias. Muy bien. Thank you so much for being here, man. Nice to see you. And again, that is terrifying, Eric. Exactly, Obsidian Line, the code keeper. We have to understand, we can't keep talking about, all this, all smell the good roses and the flowery thoughts. You have to think like a CEO. You have to always calculate what's the downside. There's a downside all over the place with crypto. When we're talking about fiat money, we can go, hey, you know what? We know our fiat money's losing money at the bank because there's inflation. We know we can go put our money in stocks and we could, in theory, lose our money because the stock prices go down. But those are known situations. This crypto thing, like the Terra Luna thing, there's hardly any stocks that would go from $100 to -0. All right. That generally doesn't happen unless, even when there's a company that pushes a vehicle down a hill to sell stocks and people find out about it, that didn't even go to 0. the EV company that led people to believe that they were actually making trucks that could run on hydrogen or whatever it was. They pushed it down a hill. Nobody said nothing. And people invested. Their stocks plummeted, but did not go to zero. I don't understand how it didn't, but it didn't. So when crypto can go to zero just like that, that's a problem. And that scares people. Remember, people hear that big story. That's a huge story, by the way. Even though 99% of coins go to zero, but the one that was 100 pegged, stable coin, zero, people are like, hold on. Now there's more calls that it's a Ponzi scheme. So we have to call it what it is. All right. Here we go. I didn't know USDT was so fragile. Exactly, Obsidian Line, the code keeper. Yeah, allegedly, they're not what they say they are. And there could be a problem. But people are treating it just like the US dollar. They believe in it, and they're using it. And I'm using it with cops. We have to. That's what they choose to use. But if it went to zero like Luna, we all lose. Whoever didn't withdraw any money. But, you know, that's the nature of the beast. Get the likes up, family. Ring the doorbell before you come in the house. Wipe your feet before you walk in the door. Get the likes up. Thank you so much for mentioning that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, passive income duty in the house. But I wanted to find out about this KuCoin. KuCoin blocked the deposit option for UST coins. Oh, they basically deactivated the deposit button. I understand why. KuCoin didn't want to get jammed up with a bunch of worthless UST. Exactly, that trade in. That's what I was talking about with Luna. Who in their right mind would accept Luna for their that's suicide. But UST is still here. It's pegged back to the dollar, I believe. Yeah, it went for 88 cents and it was back up to 99 cents. Let me go see. Is UST falling? I don't think so. Oh no! Whoa? What? Oh, damn. It did. 19 cents? Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Very, very bad. Oh, my. Ooh, yikes. Eric, stop, man. Is it really getting that bad? Trying to get funding. It's getting that bad, man. It's that bad. Hold on. I'll show you on the screen what UST is. This is incredible. Luna has taken down UST as well, like people thought. Wow. This is incredible. This is incredible. Yes, don't be fooled by the green, ladies and gentlemen. The low was 13 cents and now it's back to 20 or 19. This is incredible. 1 month ago, it was $1 because it was a stable. And now you know why Victor Marrero saying KuCoin did not want to accept it. And now any amounts that was $1 is now 20 cents on the dollar. Oof. That's not good. If somebody had $1,000, that's now $200. This looks like the Dow scenarios. With the Hectors, the Olympus, the Wonderland Times, you had $1,000. It's down to freaking $100. It's the same scenario on crypto. Where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? Who do we go to? Drip Animal Farm comes out. He has the Animal Farm for Drip Network. 1%. No, Drip Network is 1% ROI. The Animal Farm comes out and they're talking about 3% daily. And you can withdraw 2% maximum daily. Okay. But they come out with their pigs. And yeah, I put the link down below because some people may be familiar with Drip Network. And also, if you're not familiar with Drip Network, you have to have a referral code. But even Drip Network is not immune. Strong is not immune. Nobody is immune from this crypto crash. And it's going to get worse because USDT is also no good. I mean, it's trying to come up. People must be buying it because there has to be demand for it. But again, how are these guys pegging these alleged stable coins, and they can go from $1 down to 20 cents. That's incredible. Yikes. How is that bad, Eric? Obsidian Lion Co-Keeper. It's bad for some people. What I mean by it was a stable coin. So this is why Victor Marrero was saying he can't cash out because KuCoin's not going to accept USTD or UST because it's 20 cents. It's not $1. They don't want to take something that's dropped already 80%. So if it drops and goes to zero, everybody's holding the back. Everybody that bought it at the dollar price, there's millions of people that bought for $1. They now have only 20% of their value. Now, you might be saying, well, somebody might have bought it 13 cents and they're up 7 cents. Okay, that's great. But the majority of people, it was a 1-to-1 ratio with $1. That's why it's bad. The only way it's going to be good is if somebody wanted to take the initiative to buy. Apparently, somebody's buying right now, 20 cents, and then it goes back up to $1. That would be beautiful. But people, this is blood in the streets. Yes, UST. It's 20 cents. That's not good. Question: do you get online travel agency bookings on your rentals? I asked because I got OTA in April where the travel agent charged me at $370. Whoa. I am calling Margarita OPC tomorrow. Exactly. What is this $370 fee? Well, okay, I'm going to say this. If it's a travel agency, when you book hotels or something like that, you usually get anywhere from 5 to 10%. So if it would have been a week rental at Margaritaville, what was that? I mean, it could have been $3,700. So yeah, 10% would be $370. The problem I have though is I don't have OTA bookings myself, and the problem I would have is I thought I was paying the management company 30% for them to do it, and now if they're outsourcing it and I got to pay them 30% plus the $370, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy. All right. Speaking of that, I have something else to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the beach at Punta Cana City, downtown Punta Cana. Those members in the SSN Lifestyle, you guys will be able to hang out at the beach in Dominican Republic in downtown Punta Cana. But check this out. There was talk about they were no longer going to have the hotel. So this is very true. But on Facebook, if you're in the owners group, they talked about it today. Basically, what we came to the conclusion of is the conclusion. They are not going to have the hotel entity. They are going to have in-house rental for owners. So they will have a check-in desk. It's just that they are running the excursions, the in-house rentals, and the housekeeping. So you can go through them. So I'm sure they didn't say how much they're charging, but it's probably going to be a standard 30%. So it's going to be the same kind of thing, except there is no hotel component. But they still are going to have the restaurants, the gym, the fitness, the pool area, and people can still buy the condos upstairs. They're just not going to be condo hotels. They're just going to be condos, but you still have downstairs where they have the check-in desk and the lobby, so to speak, except it's going to be ran just by the company. Just like when the SSN Lifestyle, we set up ours, we're going to have an office, but it won't be in a hotel. They have an office, except they're in the hotel. That's the only difference. So all the amenities are still there. Nothing is going away. It's just not going to be a hotel condo environment. Great. It's just going to be condos, ladies and gentlemen, and you can use them to rent out your condo. And they're talking about at least 25 places that they're going to list your condos. And I think for all seriousness about the beach, the way it looks is awesome. So just keep that in mind. And in fact, let me see if I have anything for the beach. Let me see if I added any pictures. I don't know if I did. No, unfortunately, I don't think I have any pictures of the beach. But Yes, I jumped on the piggy bank yesterday. I am extremely happy with the Animal Farm and EMP money. They're both printing money. I need that after this week's catastrophe. That's it exactly, Victor Marrero. You need it after this week's catastrophe. That's the whole point. Um, so my my thoughts on crypto is I don't like taking crypto out even at an L. What I like to do is try to roll it into another project and then hope that project works. So, like right now, I'm very bullish on Cops only because it's working, but I'm not bullish on the fact we don't know who they are. It's all, but it's working for 4 months. So, I'm bullish on that. That's why I have the link down below. So, anybody can sign up with Cops. Please use the referral link. Drip Network was doing perfect for like 8-9 months. Then all of a sudden, with this bear market, they too have taken a hit. They too are trying to run an ecosystem with the piggy bank. And that is the link that I have down below. It's Drip Animal Farm Cryptocurrencies link because I'm not in Drip. All right. Because they're on the Binance chain. I just don't like being on Binance, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I'm sorry. They take out too high of fees. I just don't like it. EMP Money is brand new as well. But EMP Money, I went to go check out their price because I knew you're going to mention that today. They too are not exempt price-wise, but I don't know what EMP Money's ecosystem is. Price-wise, they've taken a hit as well, just like everybody else. Nobody has been immune from this. Not even the one stepping by Mr. Love mentioned. They've went from over $2 to under around $1.50 as we speak right now. So again, we're all hunting for that passive income, but there's only a few places that's been able to maintain it without the coin price going down, and that's nobody. And how most of these projects work is the coin price is $50. You're earning 1%, let's say. You're good. But when the coin price is $10 and you're earning 1%, cool, you're still earning 1%, but now you're earning 1% of $10 versus 1% of 50. That's a huge difference. You're not getting back your ROI anytime soon. And that's what all nodes project. These are basically what all projects have done. So anytime something comes out new, we know what happens. People rush in because just like Marrero, people are looking, they're like, please, where can I get that? I just lost 1,000. I just lost 500. I just lost 400. I just lost 10,000. What am I going to do here? Where can I get this back at a decent rate? Because 1% isn't going to cut it when all you're getting is like $15 and you lost 10 G's, let's say. That's not a good thing. $15 a day, it's not going to be good enough. You're sitting there like, sheesh, that's going to take forever. So you're looking for something else that can get you something better. And again, that's why I have to go with Cops, because if you want to take a risk, 30 days, you double your money if you have this on the Autobot. All right. So people know from the Transformers, the Autobot. But anyhow, there's a script that runs automatically. I get a VPN, and then it runs automatically 24 hours a day. And that ends up being 3.3, 3.4, 3.5%. And you double your money in a month. So you can get your money back, what you put in a month. But will they be around in a month? We don't know. We're hoping. But again, they've been around 4 months as far as I'm concerned. So we'll see. Gino Chimiente's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he says, how is everyone doing? Everyone's doing fine, Gino. So we're going to find out how fine people are going to be doing next week, because the stock market went up a little bit today, that little booster, but I have a feeling it was just one of those things, that bounce where it gets people to believe, oh, this is the bottom. I don't think so. We're going to find out. No, it was a 4-night booking and the amount was 1K. Oh my, which that was stupid low. So this travel agent took 370 from that. Are you kidding me? 37%. You got that right. You got that right, Victor Marrero. There's a lot to talk about there. How can the booking be 1K and then they're going to take 370? I thought for sure you're talking about 10%. That's 37%. Nobody who pays 37% for a travel agent. That's robbery. But the question is, how does the management company let them take 37%? That doesn't make sense. So how did they book that? I've never heard of this. This is interesting. Curtis Davis says, what's up, Gino? Exactly. The truck pushed downhill for 2 years. The CEO lied. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Exactly. Nikola. Yup. That's it. That's them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just like that girl, too, that was able to go for like 6, 7, 8 years talking about one drop, and you can figure out all these disorders with people. And even the people that was doing the mechanicals on it, they didn't come out and say it's a lie, even though they were the ones making the damn thing. They let the girl keep selling and making sure they had a job and had a paycheck. I mean, they're culpable too, as far as I'm concerned. That was some BS too. I mean, just crazy. It's a bear bounce. Gino Chimiente, I'm very happy to hear that from you, because if you just said it wasn't, I'd have been a little worried, because I'm thinking it's a bear bounce myself. I think this is 1929, 1930 all over again. I think that's what's going on, a slow bleed. That's what I believe. I don't think we're at the bottom. And again, I broke out a video today. I'm like, it said buy. I'm like, but then if you listen to the video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You have to dollar cost average. If you lost 50% and you believe in something, how can you just not at least buy a little bit at the 50% level? Just what happened today, a bear bounce. And then all of a sudden it's going to take a dip again, because people are going to go back to the sidelines and see, okay, is this safe to come back in the waters now? And then they find out, oh no, it's not safe. So now it's going to go down another 2, 3, 4, 5%. That's the way I think. We're going to find out next week. It's a bear bounce. I'm very happy to hear that. Has anybody heard of PFIX? No, I have not. Yeah, bounce or bear trap. It's a bear trap. That's the way I look at it. I don't think everything's resolved. It's not resolved. We're sending more money out to the war situation in Ukraine. More deficit. They have to print more money. And more people are out of a job. Homes are starting to go down in value. Rental rates are going up, so people can't even afford to live in homes. So homes are going to start being empty. I'm just like, this is just outrageous. People aren't going to be able to get paid enough to keep up with any inflation. I just don't see how this works. How are you doing, Curtis? All right, get Apple at cheap. Yeah, the low point when Apple hits 125. Look, again, you guys know how I feel about this. I don't know about Gino, but I feel, hey, the top 10, look, the Amazons, the Teslas, the Apples, the Microsofts, come on. The McDonald's, I mean, come on. These companies, the Coca-Colas, the Pepsis, the Johnson & Johnsons, the Procter & Gambles, come on. They own a large segment of items that are sold in America and around the world. So again, they're not just one little trick pony and only one segment of the market. They own several. They've bought companies up over the years. They are going to be fine. They're still going to have revenues coming in. This is not Hertz that only has car rentals. All right. This is not Hertz. And they separated their theatrical business. So that's why the car business went down. All right. They're still making millions on their other side of their ledgers. Curtis Davis at Gino, all good. Bought more Tesla at 780. Yep, 780. I expect it. As long as Elon keeps messing around with this Twitter scenario, I expect fluctuations. 780 is a good price point, just like 700 is a good price point, just like 800 is a good price point. I think it's going to be going up and down. But if you can get it in the sevens, I like that, because I don't see how it gets to 550 or anything. If it does, that's because it's split. And let's face facts. I don't see how that's going to happen. But let's see. In fact, I'm curious about something. I'm going to go pull this up. I want to see where Apple's at right now. 147, because it went up $4 today. Last 5 days, it's gone down 5%. And then in one day, today, it goes up 5%. That's funny. Or 3.19. That's funny. And Tesla as well. I'm just looking at it for my own personal. Maybe I should add you guys in on the game plan as well. So 769, see, but 571, and then lost 7.91. I think that's what we're going to start seeing. We're going to see these things where you're going to have these 5% days like that. And then I think it's just going to drop another 8, 9, 10%. I think that's what we should see. It's ladies and gentlemen, history is repeating itself, unfortunately. And once again, you guys know you're here in the SSN Nation. We talked about this 2-3 years ago. I used to show you stats when in the 1920s, what America did at that time, isolationism. Remember our previous administration, they were bad mouthing our allies. They were like, everybody should pay more. We want tariff wars with everybody. That's what actually happened. In the 20s, they said, oh, no, we can just be isolationists. We don't need the rest of the world. And then the rest of the world's like, okay, we won't buy from you. Well, guess what happened? That now meant you don't have an export situation. And now everybody from America has to buy. Same scenario here. They did the same playbook. Also the same playbook. Federal Reserve said we're going to print some money. We don't mind. What's the harm? Same playbook, ladies and gentlemen, except one huge difference. The bubble is actually higher than the Great Depression. That's right. Higher. The bubbles are higher and bigger. That means there could be a bigger fall. And in fact, on Monday night live stream, I'm actually going to bring up the stats. So I can show you what they actually did that led up to the Great Depression. And we've done the same thing from 2008 till now. Exact same playbook. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, he keeps saying it. Get the likes up. We getting this information for free. Some YouTubers charging people $5,000 for a course. For the course, you out of money. Exactly, Obsidian Lion Boatkeeper. Thank you so much, because we're here in the SSN University, SSN Academy, and the SSN Nation, where it's the no guru zone, ladies and gentlemen. Everything you get here is on the house. And should I say, we're coming out with our own SSN Lifestyle Group economics plan, because we need some passive income. I don't care if I get 10, 15%, but I want 10, 15, 20% a month safely. Something that's been happening for 2 years. We're not talking about something that just came out in the last year, but it's been rocking and rolling for 2 years. We're going to be investing in. So we're going to get that rocking and rolling. Expect to see that in the next 24 to 48 hours. And I'll be busting out a video on it. And people will be able to go to the stuffstore.com website. So please get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Group economics, the real kind in effect. All right. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. It's not going to be over until the Fed hikes interest rates 200 base point. Just buckle up. It's going to be rough. Gino Shimiente, thank you so much for mentioning that. Again, I'm always going to say it. They never had the cojones last year when they should have been already doing the 0.25. Last like October, September, they didn't have cojones. December, it's too late, ladies and gentlemen. And now this is why the basis points is exactly right. This is, in fact, my opinion, it's going to even go higher than 200 basis points. I think we're talking 400%, 400 basis points from where we are right now. That's how bad it is. All right. So keep that in mind. I think he's being a little light on this. I think it's going to go higher than that. Can't go wrong with the blue chip companies. Exactly. That's the way I look at it. Nor your favorite, Victor Marrero, the blue chip ETFs. Because remember, they're also buying the dip with your money. So that's why these guys can lose. They'll say, okay, we lost 19% in 2022. But when 2023 comes around, because they bought on the dip and things moved up 50%, they're sitting there like, oh, but we made money in 2023, 50%, 40%, 35%. Now it looks good. So that's why the ETFs, okay, I talk Vanguards because you guys know they have cheap fees, but you know, we like the VGTs, the VCRs, the VTSAXs. I mean, you know, the total market funds, the index funds, right? So that's something to invest in. And Victor Marrero loves those too. So just giving you guys some heads up because we need passive income, right? Victor, facts. Exactly. In 1929, people left London millionaires on boat. By the time they reached U.S. shores, their stock went down 20%. Exactly. I was getting food today and I opened the door for a lady and she dropped her phone. It was an Apple phone. The stock costs less than the phone. Wake up, people. Exactly. Exactly. The stock is 120, what? 147. The phones are $1,400, $1,500. It's insane. Insane. Robbie D Solutions. Yes, I bought more Apple. Congratulations. And you should buy some more when it goes down. Like I said, I'm thinking it's going to go down further. I'm sitting here chilling, ladies and gentlemen, plotting. I'm sitting here going, give me my 3%, even though you guys already know it's only $300 some dollars. But we have passive income coming in. We're plotting, sitting here just waiting, because I'm going to say it again. We already know these prices are 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% down in the stock market, crypto market, 90 some percent. So what if the thing goes back up 3, 4, 5%? They got a long run to go just to get back to halfway point. So I'll take 80% drop, 70% drop, and it moves back up 20%. I'll take 20%. I'll take that. I'll take 30% too. And if they double, I'll take that 100. But the point is, I'd rather be in the safer low mode than buying at a higher number. So I'm glad you bought some more Apple. The price is where it should be. I mean, it's going to drop a little lower, I believe. I have bought through this 5 times, but this is worse. Exactly, Gino Shimiente. I agree. I've been telling people for 3 years that this is going to be very, very bad when it happens. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, because they haven't even unleashed everything. The 200 basis points hasn't even happened. Wait till all of a sudden you wake up at the end of the year and you're going, wait a minute, they just added 2 points. They just added 200 points. What's going on here? They're going to do that. They did that 0.5. They did the 0.25. That's 0.75. Wait till they add another 1.25 over the next 6 months or more, because these guys are way behind the curve, and they don't have a manufacturing facilities where they can all of a sudden employ 100 million people. So I'm saying this is going to be a problem. The Fed will keep hiking because the low unemployment rate. There are 5 jobs for each person. Exactly. It's crazy. Hey, y'all, quick question. Yes, the phone is $1,500 while you can buy asset at record lows. Exactly. Yes, I am not messing around with individual stocks right now. I'm still hitting VOOSCHB hard. I am sure they'll explode sometime in the future. All I need is 10% historical. Exactly, Victor Morel. That's exactly what my point was. So even if they're down 20% this year, they'll be up next year, or whenever it comes back, it'll bounce back, because they're buying at these 50, 60% lows. So all it takes is the thing to go up 50%, and they're back in the green for their investors. Their investors are going to live with, oh man, you mean we lost 20% this year? Okay, but they'll live with it, because the following year they're going to come back with like a 40%. So they'll be like, look, we made it up. And we stayed around our 10% historical record. He's right. That's why you do the total market investment sometimes. You include that in your portfolio. You have to diversify. What people doing for money? If people aren't working down in Albany, Georgia, Chick-fil-A are hiring 15-year-old now. Exactly, because nobody wants to work. And it's not nobody wants to work. It's just that we're in an era right now that people can look. If there was no TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, people are making money using different things. There's crypto now where you can buy an NFT, and the next thing you know, that NFT you bought for $400 is worth 40 grand. So now people are able to make money in so many different ways, and a faster way than having to sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm going to get my $15 an hour, and then I got to slave away for 3 years just to save 5 grand. So those days are over, and people are out here everywhere because all the social media is paying people. That's just the way it is. And then you have people doing the Airbnbs. You have people doing the passive income with Airbnb. Again, a lot of people are missing the boat. You could do Airbnb experiences, which didn't exist before. You're out here running around every day at 6 a.m. in the morning. You could invite people to come, and they're visiting in town. And now you have a group of people paying you like 15 or 20 bucks or whatever. And now you have 5 people. Now you made $100 on your daily run twice a week or something. And now you're sitting there going, well, wait, that's $200 a week, $800 a month. Wait, what if I do this 4 times a week? Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm making whatever, 2 G's a month, 2,500 a month. All of a sudden, people are like, wait. And now they're showing it on YouTube, and now you're making money from YouTube and all that. So now you made this ecosystem. And the next thing you know, you're like, why am I going to work? I'm doing something I love. I can do it when I want to. I'm not going to go work somewhere else. And they're just going to pay me the same. And I got all this taxes, and I have to worry about childcare, daycare, and all this stuff. That's crazy. What people doing for money? Exactly. They're doing the alternative. It's available. That's what people are going to do. The Fed's is late interest should be at 5 to 6%. Yeah, exactly. That's where it should be. It should already be at 6 right now. That's why this is going to be a disaster zone. And they're going to do the same thing they did in 2008 and 9. When this stuff starts collapsing, they're going to run to the president and to the senators, because they're all the millionaires too, and say, if you don't save us, man, you don't save us, man, the whole economy's going down. We don't want to file bankruptcy. We want to keep our companies. You can't have this, man. Yeah, I'm acting like they're crying, because that's what they did, ladies and gentlemen. They got away with it. We're in a capitalist society. They're supposed to have filed bankruptcy, lost their company. Somebody would have bought it up, or a competitor would have came in and been better than them. That's how capitalism works. This stuff that they're doing in the last 50 years, where they're saving everybody from filing except for us, the ordinary citizen, that's leading to a wealth gap. All right, enough, because you guys know we get banned when I start talking about this. Curtis Davis, some people are buying bonds getting 3%. That's crazy. That's craziness. That's ludicrous. I wonder who's buying these bonds for 3%. Seriously? Inflation is 20% and I'm buying 3% annual? CDs? Come on, stop this playing. Come on. Gino Chimiente. Apple will go down to 125. That's the time to buy. I agree with you on that. In fact, I think all the big boys are going to go down below. Even that's $20 lower. So what is that? That's about 10%, 15%. I agree. 15% lower makes perfectly good sense to me. I expect things to go 15% all the way down to 25% below these numbers before it's going to be safe to really get back in the water. I'm just sitting here chilling. 50 purchase power in 2019 was good, but in 2022, you need 18 to 20 to buy same goods. Exactly. 20% is in $3 2 years in a row. So yeah, you need $20, $21 an hour. What business is going to pay people $20, $21 an hour for entry level? Hardly any. And therein lies the problem. You're not going to have enough consumers to buy goods in our country. This is economics. If you don't have enough people to buy goods, then what's going to happen? You're going to have a low GDP, which now leads to the other side of the fence. We're going downhill, ladies and gentlemen. Contraction of the economy. Oh my, we're in the SSN Nation, SSN Academy, SSN University talking about economics tonight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And when you talk about economics and understand how it works, now you can figure out how you can move. That's all I'm saying. You can figure out, wait a minute, now, if I know this is going to happen here and this is going to happen here, maybe I should start this business here or do this investment here. That makes you very, very smart, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we have to talk about it. But Eric, how do you know which NFT to buy? That's just it, Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper. You don't. That's what I'm trying to say. I am from the old school. I deliver packages. Then you tell me 10-year-old can sell one and make big money. Exactly, Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper. That's what I'm trying to tell you while you're out delivering packages, being old school, not even caring about these video games, not even caring about this artwork online. These little kids who've lived it ever since they've been 5 years old, they've been in computers since 2005, let's say. They even know how to write code and do all this stuff. Next thing you know, they find out about these little NFT projects that come out first. They buy them for $10. Next thing you know, old school adults think, oh, that's an NFT. I think that's worth 40,000 in ETH. They're saying, okay, cool, I'll sell it to you. In fact, I got 5 of these. So I'll sell all 5, 40 each. That's what happens. The geeks win. Let's call it what it is. Because they are in it. And that's why you always have to study, ladies and gentlemen, when you have your own business. Even if you don't want to be interested in something, the new revolution is going up on people's feet when it was 2009, 10 with Bitcoin. Then in 2017, that big uproar with 17,000 per coin for BTC, That was a sign that maybe you might want to start finding out what's going on. What's this Bitcoin stuff? I didn't delve into it because, again, this stuff it doesn't make sense when you really think about it. All currency goes to zero. So you have to have mechanisms. What good is holding the thing if all it is, I'm just holding it? I have to be able to use it for something. There must be utility. So I have a dollar bill here. I can go down to the store and buy something. I can have all the crypto in the world, but I can't go down to the grocery store and buy something using my crypto. Unless, of course, some of you are going, Eric, there's a BTC machine at the grocery store. Okay, I get that. But what I'm talking about is at the checkout counter, there's nothing for Bitcoin. I mean, crypto. You can't use crypto to buy groceries at the checkout stand. So that's a problem. So it's an own ecosystem, almost like what I was talking about before, isolationism. So when people say, hey, we need utility, I'm sitting there going, yes, utility. But when you say, hey, I'm going to, you send me $10 in Bitcoin, I'm going to send you a t-shirt. That's not utility in reality, because I can't put that on the mass market and have people give me Bitcoin or any other altcoin for being anywhere on the planet. I have to actually say, send it to this MetaMask, and you're sending it from your MetaMask. It's not in the open population. So that's a problem. So you need other things other than utility, and crypto acting like fiat is a big downer. Just what Luna did, printing, doing what the Federal Reserve does. That's a big downer to me. Crypto wasn't supposed to be that. It was basically an exchange of money between people without the government, without borders, without having to deal with the system that we have. So it was basically peer-to-peer. So if I want to sell something, a car, all I would do, instead of going through PayPal, sending you fiat, you're just going to send me Bitcoin to my Bitcoin, and I ship it to you. We're our own processors. That's what it was all supposed to be. Then all of a sudden, they started doing this fork stuff, and people started claiming BTC. Then the Ethereum guys come out and they're like, we're DeFi, when in fact they're centralization. It's all this BS. So they can all make money. But the point is, that's why there's a problem in crypto, because these guys have no utilities. All it is, the utility is this: the coin price is going up. You better buy some more. We need more people to buy. Coin price goes up. Okay, after the coin price goes up and we don't have enough people coming in, now what? That's the stage we're at right now, because Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and whoever else knows, BlackRock and all these guys, MicroStrategy, bought Bitcoin. Whoever knows who else bought altcoins and all the other coins, they are infiltrated the crypto markets. So now when the stock market goes down, crypto goes down. All right, enough. We got to get to the passive income, ladies and gentlemen, because down below in the description, get your free $10 of Bitcoin from Coinbase. That's down below in the description. Get your $5 free of Shiba. That's down below in the description. What else is down below? Get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. That's down below in the description. And also, I even added Vapor Nodes today. Vapor Nodes, 1% daily. This is something that I'm in. They have a referral code for Vapor Nodes. It's 1%. Their coin price is like 0.20, 0.30, but it's still giving 1%. They've lost, they lost like 20%, 50% of their coin price as well. Nobody's immune, but at least they were already at 3 cents, 3.5 cents. Now they're down to 1 cent or something. But the point is, you're still 1% at the bottom is good, but is it the bottom for real? We don't know. Could they actually go out of business? We don't know. But the point is, Vapor Nodes is there, but I'm more excited, COPS, COTPS, Metafy Yielders, which we had some people on. They came out with a new program giving 4.2%. But again, that's new. You have to sign up with the package. So again, I have Wealthfront down there. For those of you that want to play safe in the stock market, there's Wealthfront. You can give them $500 or more. They'll manage your money for you for free from $500 to $5,000. As soon as you get over $5,000, you got to pay a small fee. It's only fair if they making you money, right? And it's set it and forget it. But that's Wealthfront. The link is down below the free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. So Here's what I'm going to do today, because I haven't even ran a doggone promotional video for SSN Lifestyle. Can you believe that? How long is this taking today, ladies and gentlemen? Geez, we got to do it. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes in. You see why I've said all along, take your profits when you cannot, when you have to. Exactly. Gino Scimmiente for 2 years has been telling people, and I have to agree, even though I waited around, I have to admit, like everybody else, I want to break the bank. But he was coming in here always saying, every time he comes in, when the stock market was going up over the last like 2021 for the year, and he was sitting there going, hey guys, take your 25, take that 30, 35%, because I take mine, stack it, and then re-enter the market, go up another 10, 20%. When you start thinking about it, you earn 100 to 200% on your money every year from the stock market. That's a win. And that's profits. So he's in and out, and he's been preaching this for 2 years plus, ladies and gentlemen. And we've been lucky enough to have him here because he's the one that told us about oil stocks, Apple stocks, CMG, which is Chipotle. He's the one that started talking about other stocks that most people wouldn't even think about. And they went up 20, 30, 40%. And he was saying, hey, I sold, took my profits. Just like the oil went from like $95 to $1.20 or something like that. He's like, I sold, took my profit. Then it dropped back down to 100, not a dollar, but 100. Then it goes back up to 120. He's like, I sold again the profit. So he was taking profits on the same oil 2 or 3 times. He's getting 20%, 25%, 30%. He did like 60% probably or more for the same oil retraces. It's crazy. Gino Scimmiente, shout out to you, man. And thank you so much for always being here, helping out people and giving us the straight info. And the man has, again, he's never been wrong. Ever. It's unbelievable. These likes can't move up on their own. Thank you so much, Obsidian Lion, the co-keeper. Please smash the like button. Hit the like button, fam. Let's work. Thank you so much. DJ Robbie D Solutions. He says, what do you guys think I should invest in to make more money during this recession? Hey, DJ Robbie D, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it. You've done what you should do. You've got the big boys, the Apples, the Microsofts. You know, you got the big boys, the Teslas. You get the big boys. I mean, I'm with the Warren Buffett crowd right now. I'm, you know, even though I haven't gotten any, but again, I'm with the Johnson & Johnson, the Procter & Gamble's, the Coca-Colas, I'm down with all that. I mean, you got to go with the big boys. They're a conglomerate. General Mills. You got to go with the big boys at this point. Or you do what Gino Scimmiente does. I mean, Victor Marrero. He likes to invest in ETFs. And he mentioned BOO and Schwab, SHHB, CHB. And we mentioned others, you know, like I said, VTI, VCR, VOO. You know, we talk about these. So you take the overall market indexes. You can even go with QQQ if you think that NASDAQ's going to rise up. You can take the Dow. You know, I mean, you can take the Dow 30. You know, you can do all that. The house price, stocks deflates, but the cost of goods and service do not go down. Exactly. Which leads to companies being able to make a lot of money. All right. So just letting you know, that's how it works. And oh, by the way, we got to throw down Obsidian Lion, the co-keeper. Let Victor and Eric school you on that, Robbie. There you go. We got it here. He's been here before. He knows what time it is. He's done the right thing. He said he got Apple. We've been talking about it. You get the big boys. We a family. We got to share this information. Exactly, Obsidian Lion. Gino Scimmiente, you can still buy stocks. You have to be selective. Take money off the table or else you will be holding the bag. Exactly. So when Gino Scimmiente, just like what happens, if a stock goes from 120 to 145, 150, hey, that's more than 10%. That's down near 20%. Gino Scimmiente and everybody right now, you should be taking that off the table because we're having these stair steps. It's going up and then all of a sudden going back down. So you got to take this money when you can. Obsidian Lion, Eric, you want it? Got me fired up. Woo, got a little too hot there. Exactly. I see you, Gino. That's right. Curtis Davis at Gino. Facts. That's it. Gino. Been in bull markets and bear markets over 20 years. Exactly. Exactly. He knows what time it is. Gino Schimanti, I'm still buying stocks today. Exactly. Exactly. See what I'm saying? He's taking advantage of these drops. He's not sitting on the sideline going, okay, I'm just going to wait like I'm waiting longer than most. But he's not sitting there. He's being proactive. He's saying, he's studied the market so much over 20, 30 years. He's sitting there going, I know what's going to happen. So I think I should take this risk right here with this stock. And he's picking them. Warrensoft, Berkshire B shares. That's exactly right. That's what Warren Buffett does. He gets these stocks that gives him 2 or 3% dividends, which are the big boys, and he just sits on them. And he takes millions of dollars every year, and he invests your money into those stocks. And next thing you know, I put out a meme the other day where it shows, the man's making like $20 million from this one, $100 million from Coke, and so on and so forth. I mean, it's out of control. Bank of America, his biggest one, I think it's almost damn near $1 billion a year in dividends. It's crazy. Wilson Koo, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. Facts, I sell money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hear him now. If you need a loan, this man has it for you. Whether you're a startup, whether you own property, whether you own land, whether you're trying to find and buy property that's a rehab, he can help you. Whatever you're trying to do with finances and you think you have enough money or the credit, you need to see Mr. Wilson Koo. That's why you need to hit me up at support@stopstrugglingnow.com if you want to reach him, and I'll give you some more information about him later. All right, let me throw down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to throw down a little promo, and then I'm going to do another little special promo because look, we have gear. Okay, airline ticket and hotel room costs are up 10 to 20% exactly. That's 10 to 20% over this year. Last year they went up 30%. So I've been able to raise my rates 30%. Can you imagine? 2 years ago, something you charged somebody for $300, you can now charge them $390, and people are going to pay it. It's insane. It's insane. All right, so let me throw this down, a little commercial. Let's see what it is this time. Let's go with this one. All right. I'll be back in about 45 seconds. Got to get a drink, a little, parsh. So let's go.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. SSN Lifestyle. That's right. You never know what you can do. But when you have passive income, you can be anywhere on the planet anytime you want to. So that's why 2022 is dedicated to passive income. And in case you just joined us, that's right. You read it right. Soft Inquiry Credit. It's here. That's right. There's a new company coming out that took over the AG Jewelers accounts. They're going to honor the accounts and give people the credit that they rightfully deserved. Installment trade line. So if you signed up with AG, you did not do a chargeback, and they should be sending you out an email or some sort of notification. You still will have an account because you already paid the $150 membership fee. It's that simple. They're going to do an installment trade line first, and then after that, then they'll give you a revolving trade line. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? So that's one thing. Soft inquiries needed, and it's called Inquire Fine Jewelry is what's going to be called. Check. And so I'm just letting you know right now because I will have a link to sign up, but not right now. And that's why I have to tell people, if you've already had an AG Jewelers account, you're already actually going to be with them. So you wouldn't need to sign up. You're automatically going to be in. So you're cool. All right, Wilson Koo. He says, evening, Victor M, Curtis D, Obsidian, Gino, Kel Slater, Melanie B, Auntie V, Leah D, Robbie D. That's right, Robbie D. I will invest in Wealthfront. Thanks for the info, E. Thank you so much, Robbie D. It's down below. And again, you can read what it says, but $500 or more, 500 to 5,000, they don't charge you anything, which is kind of cool. I like that incentive. You know, I wish regular companies had that incentive where they'd be like, hey, if we don't make you money, we don't charge a fee this year. You know, I wish it was all like that, but what can I say? That's just not the way of the world. Obsidian Lion Wilson, where you be at? Canada. That's where he's at. Okay, Obsidian Lion, the code keeper. Promo. That's right. I forgot promo. Yeah, SSN Lifestyle promo, because you can be a member of the SSN Lifestyle. The link is down below. It's a new membership. It's the one where you get passive income. It's the one where you're going to have business opportunities. That's right. Such as Fingernails to Go. You can actually look up Fingernails to Go, because a lot of people don't have $20,000 or $30,000. But as a group, you might want to join in where you could actually say, hey, we got the 20, 30 as a group. And then you have passive income, because 30,000 actually means it's in a Simon's Mall location. Day one, you have traffic, passive income coming in, checks coming every month while you sleep. That's what you want, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, that's just the beginning, because we got some more coming. We have other things in the ring of fire, because we might even go with that countertop unit, because now you can have people throwing house parties, home parties. You can actually go to salons and say, hey, let us put this in here. You can actually work out an ecosystem. That's right. It's awesome, ladies and gentlemen. That may be on the table. That's not for sure. But what else is going to be on the table is an investment for an app that's coming out. And yes, there's some companies like the NASCAR. Yes, you heard me, NASCAR, because they don't want people standing in line missing the car wrecks. Come on. They 30, 40 minutes standing in line for food when you can actually go up there and come back down in 3 minutes. That's a big deal. That's one of their actually, that's number one. That's their number one complaint, according to the president of the NASCAR. So that's why they're looking at this app. And we want to get the investors in early, because we don't want them to have VC money, because once they do VC money, then they put it into accredited investor mode. You want to be in early. You want to get that 2 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent a share thing, even though you're going to get diluted later. But that just means your $500 at 10 cents could be 5,000 shares. If these guys do an IPO and all of a sudden they say, yeah, it's worth $10 a share, yeah, you're loving life. Can you wait 2 or 3 years for that? Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. SSN Lifestyle. You can become a member. And Founders Club members, they're number one. I'm just going to keep saying this. They're number one. In fact, I should go over it, but I won't. Yeah, I will. Founders Club members, they have special privileges. If you're a Founders Club member, number one, you get to stay a week in Punta Cana in a 2-bedroom penthouse or a 3-bedroom unit condo, which has all the amenities. In fact, since this is Friday night and people don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you one of the amenities in Punta Cana at Vista Cana, at the Panorama Gardens. Let me show some video tonight, shall I? I think so. Let me do it this way. This is one of the places that has the restaurant, the fitness center, the yoga. This is all within the Panorama Gardens area. But check this out. And this is only the first part. There's actually a soccer field there, an amphitheater there. There's also some other things there, like a big ass pool. And then they have 2 more pools. Actually, they have 2 pools at this complex I'm about to show you. I mean, this is just off the chart. This is in this complex alone. Never mind, you can leave from this Panorama project and go to the Panorama Lake project, which also has a restaurant, which you can also go to the Panorama Luxury project, which overlooks the lake. And you could eat upstairs, and you could be upstairs in the solarium overlooking the lake. Yes, check it out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Founders Club member gets a week at the Panorama Gardens. That's not the unit itself, but you're staying less than 50 yards from this joint in the penthouse unit. If that's the one you choose, you get to choose from another place. There's another spot that has a penthouse and another spot that has a 3-bedroom. That gets you. You tell me, this is going to be $300 or $400 per night. The membership is $24.99. Let's get real. That alone is going to cost you $24.99. So forget about the rest of the stuff. Forget about the 3 nights, 4 days where you get to stay in Miami or LA or Vegas or wherever, Hawaii, whatever, you get that included. Never mind that you get to be in the ring of fire where you can get some passive income and you get first dibs on some of these business opportunities. Never mind that you have like a boat situation where you have a credit to go to the boats. If you're friends for a few hours and it's around the world, I mean, never mind that you're a VIP for the April 2nd, 2023 business meeting party in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. That's just for starters. There's more. And there's other memberships that don't cost as much as the Founders Club. And there's only 15 spots in the Founders Club. There's less than 15 now, but there's going to be 15 total. And then there's an elite membership, which is $5.99. Then there's a Premier membership, which is $5.99, elite membership, which is $349.99, and then you have a pro membership, $149. Membership has its privileges. And by the way, Founders Club members also is going to have the priority pass, so they can, whenever they stop in some of these larger airports, you'll be able to go hang out in one of the lounges. It's only good for one person, but hey, if you want to bring another person, it's going to cost like $30 or something. But nonetheless, you can go hang out in the lounges. You don't have to actually have the miles and all that. So let's call it what it is. But Founders Club members get that. That's going to be added as well. So again, there's other things going on. So go check it out. The link is down below. Become a member. Passive income bonus pools. That's right. Every month, starting at the end of this month, is going to be one of the payouts is going to start this month. So there you go. What can I say? All right. DJ Robbie D, I will invest in Wealthfront. Good idea. Maria Barnes is not in the house tonight, but she invested in Wealthfront. She's done pretty good. Wilson Koo, good evening to you, sir. Gino Shimiente, the stock market is my thing. I've been doing this over 50 years. I know what I talk about. Exactly. He's a professional, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? He said 50 years. You guys actually don't understand how significant this is, because he's one of the rare people that was around when they went off the gold standard 50 years ago. So he's got to see, after the gold standard, the economy went in a free fall, and inflation, you had a 10, 12, 13% for house notes. This is insanity by today's standards. So he's been around during all of the stuff now. So he was around for that. The late 70s, it even got worse. Then he was around for the other time when we did this tax cut, tax breaks, and trickle down theory. So he's around in the late 80s when it melted down from that. Then he was around in the late 90s when it melted around for the dot-com bubble. Then he's around for 2008, and there's something that he will notice. He sees the same trends. So he's been around. They've done the same thing over and over again. Most people haven't been in the market for 50 years, so they don't know all these different nuances. And that's why Gino Shimiente, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been uncanny. The man has been around 2 to 3 years giving us knowledge here in the SSN University, SSN Academy, out the goodness of his heart. And I swear to you, 100% of the time, he has been right. I swear, there is no time he's been wrong. He's always said, hey, check out this stock. Check out this stock. Stuff people never even mainly paid attention to. And the next thing you know, the damn thing shoots up 20, 30, 40, 50%. Just what is in his wheelhouse. He takes those 25, 30% profits and runs. I mean, it's uncanny. 100%. So this man does know what he's talking about. I got to vouch for that. It's awesome. So I want to thank you so much again, Gino Chimiente, for being here, helping us out. Because OCs don't get this opportunity that often, because none of us have been in the stock market 50 years. All right, except you. All right, got a new thing coming for those with a land and looking to make money. Organic farming, exactly. Opportunity business, looking for 30% equity partners for 3M project with 28% ROI. Those are nice numbers. I like those numbers. Nice numbers. Beautiful. Experience trumps everything at Gino. Exactly. Experience trumps everything. You got that right. You can't account for it, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't know the nuances if you didn't live there. Everybody right now can say, yeah, we know what happened in 2008, 2009. You know, kids could be 25 years old. They're like, yeah, I know my parents had a hard time, whatever, but they don't know and understand how it went. They don't really know that the housing market went up like 2, 3, 4 times what the value of homes were, and then they crashed. They don't know that there was derivatives, that they were selling their contracts worldwide to have a worldwide meltdown. They don't know those little nuances unless they would have been of age. So that's the differences. And you can't account for that. You wouldn't know about the dot-com bubble in 1997, 8, 9. And things went like Yahoo was the biggest thing. And because of the dot-com bubbles, Google actually is able to take over. I mean, you wouldn't know nothing about any of that. You wouldn't know about, there's other companies that used to make computers that are no longer here. I mean, it's out of control. Wilson, do you have a website? Yes, he does. It's quickeasyfunds.com. QUIK, E as in Eric, Z as in zebra, FUNDS.com. That's how you can reach him. Or you can send me a message at support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I will send Mr. Koo your email address, and he will get in touch with you. That's how we do it here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but love in the house. All right, Obsidian, I fund US and Canada. That's beautiful. Just connect with Eric and call me so I can see what you need. Exactly. My FBA client just got funded for their store. No payment, no interest, and all support for the business. Wow. That is awesome. Okay, exactly. Nice video. Thank you, Wilson Koo. Dang, I need to be a founders member. Sitting in line, the code keeper. That's it, exactly. Family, hit the like button. Once again, 1 hour, 52 minutes in, please. Smash the like button. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Obsidian Line, the code keeper. And thank you for the icon and being a member of the channel. Now, I'm going to do something that I haven't done because I'm having a little fun tonight. Because we're talking about passive income. We're talking about getting people that the AG Jewelers that went sideways, and to have somebody come in and take over and say, hey, we're taking the accounts and we're going to make it right. That's beautiful. I love that. So what I'm going to do right now is something that I've never done. So I'm going to show this little screen at the bottom. You can see here SSN merch. You guys see the new merch here. Nobody's coming to save you. And since it's not biblical, this is financial, ladies and gentlemen. You know nobody's coming to save you, because if you don't have any money coming in, guess what? Nobody's paying your bills. All right. So you're going to have to do something. You're going to need that passive income. So I'm going to run this first, and then I'm going to do something else. We're going to have a little music in the background. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to start showing some gear, because, you know, we have gear here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people don't realize there's gear that you can go to the StopStrugglingNow.com SSN merch link and get some of this gear. So check this out. Now we're going to start showing some things. All right. So just sit back and relax as I roll through some of our merch. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was different. A little fun and games for SSN Lifestyle. A little different. So there you go. I had to see what would happen, of course. And it went well, quite frankly. I liked it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. All right, there we go. So a little Friday Night Love. We're 1 hour, 58 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And the YouTube guys need to know that we still have people in the house. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. All right. Yeah, exactly. Wilson Koo saying Geno C is better than listening to Buffett. You got that right. You got that exactly right. Merch, Obsidian Line, the Code Keeper. Thank you so much. And Ruby D Solution says, just hit that like button. Yes, please, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. I hit the like button so hard my finger went through the phone. Obsidian Line, the Code Keeper. Thank you. I like the song. Smooth. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, that one is good. And by the way, that was something that StreamYard actually has had for a while. So I said, you know what? Let me try and mess around with that. Let's see what happens. All right. Again, we're almost 2 hours in. So if there's anything you ever want to talk about, in case you're new here, you can always ask a question down below. There's no question that will go unanswered. So make sure you can do it in the chat room. Unlike Wednesday Night Lives, where members only with the icon that can be in the chat room, on Monday and Friday nights, everybody can be in the chat room. So you can ask your questions. And again, they will get answered because this is the SSN Academy, SSN University, the No Guru Zone. All right. Just keep that in mind. We're trying to help everybody. Rising tide lifts all boats, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want to leave anybody behind unnecessarily. The only reason you're going to be left behind is because you didn't try and you didn't listen and you weren't paying attention. But as long as you're doing those three and you actually do it, hopefully you'll get to where you need to be. All right. So let's go. Now, let's have a little bit more fun, shall we? Let's see. Where else can we go? Pre-construction condos. That's right. In case you're unfamiliar, the soft inquiry, no credit. But Victor Marrero, something did come up like you were asking me a month ago when we were talking about the beach about 3 weeks ago. They were saying I might have too many properties. Yeah, man, it's crazy. So I might have to give up something. It's crazy, man. Anyhow, yeah, there's something about it. So we're going to find out about it shortly. Mr. Johan Confidante is working on my behalf to go see what we can do. But yeah, it's getting crazy. But anyhow, pre-construction condo, we're talking about anywhere on the planet. And the reason why anywhere on the planet may be a spot for you is that generally there's no credit check, no qualifying. And also I have to do a shout out. I forgot about something. Our boy, Mr. Astacio, he's in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. New York City. If you want to meet with him, they are selling their properties in New York City. They're going to Boston in the next 3 days. They're going to be in New York City until the 15th, which is Domingo, is Sunday. So they're going to be there till Sunday. If you want to go in and look at some of the projects and maybe even put down your deposit of $1,000 or $200 or $500 or $2,000, and then get into the pre-construction right now while the prices what they are, you can go meet them in person. His staff, his crew from Apartamentos RD is there. So you can go check them out in the flesh in Boston and New York. New York right now to the 15th, and then in Boston thereafter for the next 3 or 4 days. So again, that's Mr. Astacio. If you're not familiar with him, you can search the channel, look for pre-construction, and add Mr. Astacio, and his videos will come up where we're live streaming, and we show some of the properties that they have for sale. They have other properties for sale because of Atlantida, I believe it's called. I think that's one of their properties as well. Bahibe is also Bayahibe, Beach Residences. We did a video on that. So he's selling that too. He's selling stuff. as well. Downtown Punta Cana, which is Aurora Luxury. And in case you're not familiar with Aurora Luxury, let me show you a little video about that. This is video night, promo night, nothing but love night, because pre-construction condos, you don't need your credit, ladies and gentlemen. You will need it potentially down the line, because you should have a 40%, 50% LTV, which won't be a problem. But you never know what's going to happen over the next year or two, because things weren't in place 2 years ago. But it's all good. We'll still make it happen, because we're going to have other avenues. That's what's going to go down. We're going to have other ways to make it go down. So let me see if I still have Aurora Luxury in here, so you can see the downtown complex. It appears I no longer have Aurora Luxury. No Aurora, so I won't be able to play Aurora for you, but it's okay. We'll get it in here in a second. I'll just add it. So nonetheless, but pre-construction in the Dominican Republic, the reason why it doesn't have to be Dominican Republic, it could be downtown Miami, where they're building new condos and they're making them Airbnb worthy. You can do that. So once again, that's beautiful. This is interesting. I don't have the Auroras. I don't like that. But anyhow, I'm not going to be able to show you the Aurora because I don't have it. But downtown Miami is still good. Those properties are going to be valued. I can tell you right now, I used to rent downtown Miami years ago, $500 a night for a studio unit the size of a hotel unit, $550 a night. All right. So now you can even charge probably even more. Downtown by the river, or by the FTX Arena that used to be American Airlines Arena, where the Heat play. You're downtown right there by the People Mover, and that is valuable. So now you can probably rent $700 a night. I don't know, but so these places cost $400,000 minimum for a studio unit, but they have all the amenities there. So that is pretty cool. So all I can tell you is you have to keep that in mind. All right. Now I'm trying to figure out why I don't have the the Aurora video. That's very, very interesting. Huh. Well, it's lost, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. But I was trying to throw it in so I can show you that video, and now I can't. That's not good. Oh well, that's how it works sometimes. All right. Now, that's the thing about pre-construction. You can lock in your prices today. No credit check, no qualifying journal. You're going to have to put down 10% down, 15% down, or even 20% down. In the case of Miami, they generally want 20% down. Some places in the DR wants 20% down, but mostly 15% will get you started. So again, you're locking in today's prices. Some of us may be leery about the prices. They could go down. But if you're buying something at 100 grand, 120 grand, 150 grand, 200 grand, and even if you can rent, and the point is you can rent it out for 200 a night, you're still going to have an ROI. You're going to be able to get your money back, even if the value of your condo goes down, because you're not going to live there. So you're not going to care. You're caring that, hey, they're sending me $4,000 a month. I'll take that. They're sending me $6,000 a month. I'll take that. It doesn't matter what the value of my property really is, unless I'm selling it. Then it matters. But I'm taking money every month. It doesn't matter if I bought it for 100, 300, 200, 400. It doesn't matter. I got money coming in every month. That's what you want. And the reason why you want to pick high traffic location, high tourist locations like the Miami, like Tulum, Mexico, like Playa del Carmen, Mexico, even in Costa Rica, even in Asia, like the Philippines. People go there, Thailand or something like that. They sell condos there too, pre-construction. All right. So you guys have a chance to get in on the ground floor, especially when there's blood in the streets. I'm going to hit this again for the merch. Thank you so much. All right. I hit the like button so hard. Mr. Smooth. All right. I am late to the party. Tim Smith, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. You're never late to the party, my man. You know, you're always part of the party anyhow. So thank you so much for being here, and very, very nice to see you. But happy Friday, SSN fam, is what he's saying. And look who else is in the house. Andy Ortiz has showed up. He's here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And thank you so much for having the icon next to your name. And he says, yo, 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 what's up? How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing fine. Thank you so much once again for being here. Victor Marrero, what? Too many properties. There's not such a thing as real estate whale, as far as I know. Victor Marrero, exactly, man, exactly. No, it's they were concerned. That's what it is, man. It's like they're concerned. They're like, hold on a minute, man. What's going on? Hey, what's going? I'm like, hey, other people bought 3-4 properties, right? What's the problem? They're like, wait, hold on a second. I don't know, man. We'll find out. Curtis Davis, good real estate properties for Airbnbs. That's it exactly. Wilson Koo, evening, Andy O. Eric, just sent you an email on the water project opportunity. Oh, yeah, that's very cool. So again, could be another opportunity for the SSN Lifestyle membership. Now, let's get into SSN Nation, because there's one other thing, ladies and gentlemen, because new business opportunity is on the horizon. We're going to do group economics. And once again, I'm going to make this easy because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to tell somebody you're going to make 5% every week, and then it turns out the thing does 2% or 3% or 4% and doesn't do 5%. So we get ourselves in trouble that way. So we're going to say 0% to 5% every week on your investment. Group economics. The money's going to be locked up. I'm going to tell you like it is. 6 months. At the end of 6 months, you get your full investment back, plus the interest you earn. That's liquid. The interest that comes out every week is liquid. So you can withdraw it. It's going to be sent to you. It's liquid. The amount you put in, let's just say you put in $500. That's locked for 6 months. And of course, $500 at 5% is like $25 a week, but still $100 a month on $500. That's not bad. And then at the end of 6 months, you get your $500 back, and that $100 a month is liquid. Just so you know, it's going to be $5,000 total. So if somebody puts in 500, 10 people put in 500, that's $5,000. 2 people put in 2,500, that's $5,000. It's over. So basically, 5 people put in 1,000. That's $5,000. It's over. That's going to be SSN Nation members. I'm going to do that for you, because otherwise you're going to have to play with the big boys on the SSN Lifestyle membership situation if you want to get in on some of this vending machine, passive income money. If you want to get into some of this buying shares before companies do their thing with these VCs, you're going to have to be part of the membership group for that. The big boy club, as I call it. And once again, that's because it's a membership. Now, stay tuned for that. Video should be dropping in the next 48 hours, and it'll be on the StopStrugglingNow.com website, where you'll be able to sign up. And oh yes, you'll be able to use your debit card, credit card, because it's going to run. Because let's face it, if it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, people are going to do what they do, right? So I don't mind that. But here's what's going to happen. There may be some people that are unhappy about getting their 3%, 4%, 5% a week. They may say, I want out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow an out clause. And here's what the out clause means. And this will all be in writing. The out clause basically means if somebody says, hey, I invested $1,000, I think I'll take my 1,000 out, which you can't because it's locked. Then what I'll do is I'll offer up that spot to other members, and they'll be able to get that passive income for the remaining amount of months. And again, that money is going to be released at the 6 month mark, so you can either re-up or not. Simple. Make it easy on us. All right. So just letting you guys know, that's what we're going to do. Pretty simple for SSN Nation members for group economics, because I mentioned it. All right. Now, rising tide lifts all boats. And then, of course, we're going to increase that if things go well, which it will, but we'll increase it to 10 in the chunk. Next time we'll do 2 5Ks if we have enough people that want to do it. Because what it's going to be is word of mouth. People are going to go, hey, man, I did get that X amount per week. And then at the end of that 6 months, I got my money back 100, and then I reinvested. Some people might say, hey, wait a minute now, this is cool. I don't mind that 15, 20% a month stuff. That's pretty cool. We don't need 3% a day every day like cops. We'll take that 15% or 10% a month and solid, and it's coming through every month. We'll take that. All right. Good real estate properties for Airbnbs. That's what we're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen. When we do this vacation rentals and vacation rental locations, high traffic locations, so we know we're going to be able to rent it out at least 4 months a year at a near 85 to 100% occupancy rate. That's what we want. Base it on 4 months is what I base it on. All right. Eric just sent you an email. Okay. We already went over that. Tim Smith. Hey, where's my icon? Tim Smith. That must mean the membership icon. That means you have to be a member. You had to hit that join buttons, or your MasterCard, Visa, Amex card didn't go through, or you were doing it. You don't have it auto re-up. So maybe that's why you don't have the icon. Got to have that join button, ladies and gentlemen, just in case. And if you forget, then they take it away from you. All right. So I want to thank all the members. Now, where are we at here? Are we in at 2 hours, 13 minutes? All right. So once again, we're going to have a little fun. I'll do SSN Lifestyle. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, this is some of my video from places that I've been and over the years. So if you're new here, that's what this some of this SSN Lifestyle video stuff is at the end. So I am going to start, and we're going to do number 1 and number 2, which a lot of people have seen before, but I'm going to do number 1, and here we go.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're new here, that's right. We've been around the world doing some things. All right. So all we're talking about is you need business. You need to start a business. You need revenues coming in, because then you can take off and go wherever you want. Because guess what? Your Visa, your MasterCard, your debit card, it works all over the world. Well, I shouldn't say all over the world, but all I'm trying to say is in most countries that are affiliated with U.S. banks, your debit and credit cards will work. One of them. So as long as you have passive revenues coming in, you always can stay out, have fun. And as long as you have internet access, you're in business. And let's face facts. You guys have the $1 million phones. You know you can change your SIM card. So you can be in another country. You just go buy the SIM cards. They give you data and minutes. And it can be worldwide. So you can call anywhere in the U.S. or around the world with their SIM cards. You don't need to have your own service added where they're charging you $1 or $2 a minute or whatever. You just get a SIM card. You're good. You're on their network. We're good. I don't see a problem. All right. So that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you need the passive income. If you want to start a business, I suggest you're starting it out of your home. Then you got to have Opus Virtual Office. I have the link down below for Opus Virtual Office. It's $99 a month. It's a tax write-off. They answer in "Stop struggling now. How can I help you?" Live person answers. They'll transfer the call to you. But it's a business. It's a commercial address. They actually report your business to a business credit bureau now. And also you get your administration fee waived because you're going to use the promo code YG1. It's that simple. All right. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's go. Excellent show. Many gems. You got that right. Where did the membership button go? Hey, maybe it was because I was complaining too much. Hey, it used to be down below by the chat room, but I don't see it. So that means you got to go to the stopstrugglingnow.com underneath the video by the subscribe button. That used to be another spot. But yeah, you know how they do us around here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So some of you are new and you said, hey, Eric, you know what? Okay, I get you. I like that first video. You know, you're at the Louvre, you're hanging out in Paris, you're hanging out in Switzerland, you're doing all this stuff. But that's not what I like to do. You know, I want to raise the roof on some things. Okay. Well, let's go with number 2. Let's see what else we've been up to.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, plan some of this stuff. Just remind you, even in bad times, guess what? Those who have passive income, those who have started their businesses, those that have revenue streams coming in, those that invested in dividend funds who have revenue coming in that way, those people still are going to be out having the time of their life. That's why the top 10 percenters are always going to come visit your Airbnb property, because there's a lot of people that still has cash available to them, and they're going to still go to the nice places and stay. They're going to go to the tourist location. So therefore, you still get to make money. So that's why we talk about real estate investing here. In fact, that's why we talk about stock market investing, real estate investing. We talk about crypto investing. We talk about how to get that passive income. The 1% a day ROI by Drip Network. Okay, I'm down with that. As long as the coin stays stable, we're all winning. The problem is we're in a bear market. And that's why we have to go with some other alternatives like the EMP money that Victor Marrero likes. Okay, cool. The piggy bank just started out giving 3% daily as well. I don't know exactly what it does, but there's a link down below for the piggy bank, the Animal Farm piggy bank. Down below is a link for the Drip Network. You'll see it if you want to get in on that 3% and it just started. The COPS is 3% daily. So there's several opportunities here that you can get daily passive income. And we didn't even get into the stocks because remember I was talking about ORC, AGNC, PSEC, things like that, where you would get 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 70% dividends. That's right. You heard me correctly. So you can overall get like a 13 to 14% dividend portfolio on your money annually, which is pretty damn good as well. 1% per month or more. That's pretty good. At least that keeps up with inflation somewhat. So that helps out. So just letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, we do it all here to help you out. And it's the No Guru Zone. We don't charge. We don't have courses. We don't do any of that. So you can ask questions here, learn from all of us. There's experienced people in the house that they're kind enough to spend their Friday evenings and Monday evenings and Wednesday evenings, and they come here and help you out to give a little bit of education. So just keep that in mind. It's 2 hours and 21 minutes, and I'm almost about to wrap this up. All right. So all I can say is thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And oh yeah, it's Friday night. We just got paid. The party started. But you know what? We don't want to stay in the same cities. We don't want to party in the same cities, in the same place. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to show you number 3. So come back on Monday and we'll go through 4, 5, and 6. Oh yeah, there's a lot more. And I'm making another one that's going to come out too, ladies and gentlemen. So here you go. Here goes number 3. right, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. SSN Lifestyle, made after the real lifestyles, ordinary citizens' lifestyles. You can do it. Passive income gets you there. And it always helps when you have back doors where you know people, when you run into people, and the next thing you know, you're an SSN Lifestyle member. So you never know how things work out. So again, the link is down below if you'd like to become a member of the SSN Lifestyle. Here we go. Can you give an example how to set up the cops? I use referral logged on, but I became lost after that. Metro Boomin, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for asking. So here's how simple I would suggest to do it. First things first. Okay, I'll go with the simplest route. I don't know if you're in America, but the simplest route is this. You go to Coinbase, you buy USDT. All right. Once you buy USDT, you open up and go get BitTrue. Now, when you get to BitTrue, they have KYCs, they got all kinds of stuff. You're going to have a cell phone connected because they're going to send you an SMS whenever you try to send money. They're going to make you do your email address as well before you can send money. So sign up for all of this the first day because you're going to have a 24-hour hold. So you want to sign up, put your phone number in, you want to put your email address in. If you KYC, you're going to probably, I can't remember if you had to, but do that as well because the 24-hour hold. If you only do one thing and then wait till the next day to do the next thing, then they make the 24-hour hold on again. You also will need a password to send out, meaning withdraw. So make sure you put in a password for withdrawals because that would be another 24-hour hold. Make sure you get all verified all the way around once you send money in. You can send money in without any verifications, but as soon as you try to take it out, they're going to ask for all these things. A password you're going to have to create for withdrawal. Again, password, SMS, link your phone up, and link your email address up, and it might even ask for a Google Authenticator. I can't remember. But you're going to need all that because they give you about 30 seconds to enter that information when you try to withdraw. All right. Now, when you withdraw on BitTrue, you're going to withdraw the USDT on the TRC20 network because you're going to go to COPS and you're going to go to COPS where it says recharge. You're going to hit the recharge button, and then that's going to give you your code or the QR code. It'll give you your alphanumeric characters or the QR code. So when you go to BitTrue, you put in your alphanumeric characters for the withdrawal, the USDT on the TRC20 network, and then it'll be in your COPS account in 5 to 10 minutes or less. So hopefully that helps you out. That's the easiest way you can do it as far as I recommend for United States citizens. Now, if you have BitTrue, they accept credit cards, but again, most American citizens, the card will be denied. So you could have used your credit card. They'll charge you 3.5% plus another 1%, I think, for using your card. But again, that's a hit or miss because most cards won't work for United States citizens. So that's the easiest way that I could suggest to do it. So again, Coinbase, if you haven't signed up with Coinbase, again, you'll be on holds, but you can use the link down below in the description and get a free $10 of Bitcoin if you haven't signed up with Coinbase. Hopefully that describes it for you right there. All right. Have a great weekend, says Wilson Koo. Tim Smith is back into the Icon member program. Thank you so much. I humbly appreciate you being a member of the channel and showing your support because you guys know the YouTube suppression is still in effect. So I want to thank you very, very much, Tim Smith, and even showing up late, showing your support. Even more than just showing up, you showed up and became the member with the icon once again. So thank you once again. I just realized my membership was linked to a card that expired. Exactly. It happens all the time. There's always something. And Tim Smith has inspired me once again to the SSN Nation, the SSN Academy, SSN University. And in fact, I wasn't going to show another SSN lifestyle video, but I'm going to do it. So thanks. I'll run the playback. I use your referral for Coinbase as well. Thanks for the education. Thank you so much, Metro Boomin. But once again, load up when you go into Coinbase. Notice when you try to deposit, it'll pop up with Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin and then swap it. You can actually go to the drop-down menu and buy USDT directly when you load up money. And then again, if you're new on Coinbase, they like to freeze people's money, which crypto wasn't designed for that. And then sometimes it's 24 hours. You're going to send that USDT to BitTrue. And in fact, since I'm talking about this, people that's going to watch the replay, I'm going to have the BitTrue actually has a referral code as well. So I'm going to put the BitTrue exchange. It's an app on your phone. The BitTrue exchange, I'm going to put that app down below in the description for everybody with the replay. I can't do it normally because it's on my phone. So I can't copy and paste it right now. Otherwise I would. But that's just the way it goes. And hopefully that helps you, Metro Boomin. You'll be in 3 days, hopefully, because Coinbase acts weird. They did Victor Morera. I remember one time they made him hold them. They held the money for 7 days. Ludicrous stuff. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that, but there's nothing we can do about it. All right. I just realized my membership was linked. Thank you. Thanks. I'll run the playback. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're almost going to end this. And I feel like I'm just going to run number 5 because we might have some new members, new people here not understanding what we're talking about. This is the lifestyle that you may want to do. Maybe not. Maybe you want to do something different. And that's why we have different videos of things that I've been doing. But here goes another one.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough for tonight. In case we have new members here, SSN Lifestyle, that's a membership program that we have at ssnlifestyle.com. The link is down below in case you want to go check it out and see what we have going on over there. And it's fairly new, so we haven't gotten it up full, and it's not running on all cylinders because there's so many other things that are going to be added. And we're going to have, I'm most excited about the Ring of Fire because that gets OCs into programs where they have passive income. And that's what we're got to get to, because once you have the passive income and it's coming in like clockwork for years, you can make investments that's going to increase your net worth over time. So just keep that all in mind, ladies and gentlemen. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving. I'm out.